continues. Midday sunlight spills across the Grand Place in Brussels. Gold-trimmed guild halls shimmer against a bright blue sky. Flower stalls add bursts of color along the square's edges. Musicians play beneath ornate windows, their melodies drifting across cobblestones worn smooth by centuries of footsteps. The family steps into the square together. Pigeons scatter lightly as pedestrians pause to admire the architecture. Mom kneels beside the pups near the center of the square. Dad steps back several paces and raises his phone, adjusting the angle carefully to frame the gold fades behind them. Max sits upright and still. Luna positions herself close beside Mom. Bella shifts slightly at the edge of the frame, just as the camera steadies. Dad.
Hold steady, team. This one's going in the travel album.
Mom.
Okay, everyone look noble.
Bella.
I am noble. I'm also very photogenic.
Bella moves at the last second, tongue out, eyes wide. The camera clicks. A passerby pauses nearby, smiling. Passerby.
Très mignon. They look ready for the Brussels calendar.
Mom.
We'll accept that title proudly.
The square hums with energy as the family gathers themselves and continues walking. They turn down a narrow alley where crowds gather around a small fountain statue set behind a decorative railing. The mannequin Pups stands modestly at the center, drawing amused glances and raised phones from visitors. Dad steps slightly closer, reading the nearby plaque. Dad.
Legend says this little statue once saved the city by putting out a fire.
Mom.
That is not the kind of hero story I was expecting.
Max approaches carefully within leash lengths, observing the statue with steady concentration. Max.
I admire the confidence. Very committed to the role.
Bella positions herself beside the statue's railing, standing tall as if ready for her own monument. Mom.
I see someone auditioning for Fountain of the Year.
Bella.
I believe I could handle the responsibility.
Luna lowers her nose briefly near the base of the fountain, then lifts her head toward a drifting scent from further down the alley. Luna.
I'm more interested in whatever smells like warm waffles.
Dad.
Priorities, always solid.
The family shares a laugh before moving back toward the wider streets. They wander through nearby lanes lined with lace shops and chocolate boutiques. Windows display glossy prolines arranged like small works of art. Murals spill color down brick walls, turning alleyways into open-air galleries. Mom pauses at a souvenir stand and picks up a small plush dog wearing a red beret and holding a tiny replica of the mannequin Pups statue. Mom.
Should Bella add this to her toy collection?
Dad lets out a quiet laugh. Dad.
Only if she promises not to reenact the statue at home.
Bella.
No promises.
Max.
I recommend we keep historical recreation symbolic.
Luna.
I think it's charming.
Mom sets the plush back gently, and the family continues down the cobblestone path. Soon, the scenery opens wide at Parcs du Quinquinaire. Expansive green lawns stretch toward a grand arch rising proudly against the sky. Trees sway lightly in the afternoon breeze. The family steps onto the grass. Leashes remain secure as the pups move with renewed energy. Bella picks up speed immediately, circling within her allowed space. Luna trots steadily toward a shaded patch near a tree. Max surveys the open lawn before beginning a measured jog. Nearby, locals walk their own dogs. Brief nose-to-nose greetings occur within leash reach. Tails wag politely. A golden retriever approaches with playful enthusiasm. Bella.
I accept your challenge to a friendly sprint.
Max.
Please remember spatial awareness.
Luna.
This feels like a good place to run.
Laughter carries across the grass as the dogs exchange playful movement within their limits. Mom and Dad settle onto a sun-warmed bench nearby, holding cool drinks as they watch. Dad,
Brussels really does have everything. Chocolate, history, and happy dogs.
Mom.
And plenty of room to enjoy it all.
The afternoon light softens slightly as the park hums with easy joy. The pups return toward the bench, breathing gently after their play. Spring grass clings lightly to their paws. Mom scrolls through the earlier photo on Dad's phone, the grand place shining behind their smiling faces. Mom.
Today felt golden. Busy in the best way.
Dad.
Tomorrow, maybe chocolate making for us and countryside exploring for them.
Max.
I am very interested in the countryside portion.
Bella.
If there are fields, I am ready.
Luna.
I think I'll like wherever it is.
The park settles into late afternoon calm. The arch stands tall behind them as they gather leashes and prepare to leave. Belgium has welcomed them warmly, and they are far from finished exploring. Behind them, Brussels glows with history and humor. Ahead, Bruges and beyond, where canals shimmer, and every medieval turn promises another paw print in the story. The Belgian bark venture continues,